Hi, in this video, I'll be talking to you about how you can use a script, a Python script to read the content of a file, like to display the content of a file just using the script. And let's go to the drawing board here quick. So what we want to do is to write a script in Python which will allow us to read a given file. And so what you need to do to write a script that will read a file, you're gonna use this script here. So first of all, you begin with this. So you're gonna begin with this with, and then you're gonna add this flag here, Python. Okay, open, then Python here. And remember, this is the file that we want to read. So you're gonna have to say this is the file that we want to read. You have to write the exact name of the file that you want to read, and you're gonna have to specify also the path to get to that file. And what the other thing that we want to do here is, so I'm gonna move this like here. That's better, so that we have more space there. And then the next thing that you need to do is to add R to say we want to read, right? We want to read, and you can use the different one. If you want to open, you want to write, read, and in our case, it's just read here, and you add as file. So you have to specify that here. Then what we want to open is the content, right? The content, which will be the value will be file. This is the path of the file, so we're gonna have to specify this here. We're gonna have to specify here. And remember, what we're doing here, we're setting this as a variable. The content, it holds this value. It holds the file dot read. So we want to read everything, right? We want to read everything. And then the next thing that we want to do is to print, because that's our goal, right? We're gonna use content here. That's the variable that we're gonna set up as part of the script. So this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, let's go to the console here, and so we're gonna have to. I'm gonna take you here in a moment. Okay, so let's go to the console. So this is where we are. I'm gonna ls. So this is where I am. This is like my path. You need to know where you are by using the pwd. And if I ls, I have a lot of stuff here. I have a lot of stuff here. So if I write, because we have to create first the file here, and we're gonna call it read file.py. Okay, so here we do what we need to do, insert, then we're gonna say open, and the name of the file here, we need to do that. So let me open another. So I'm gonna go to here. So in this directory, this is where I'm creating my read file. It's not yet saved, that's why it doesn't appear here. And let's say we want to We can use even, let's say we can use variables here. This is the file that we want to read. Okay, so I go back to my place here, and then I just paste the file that I want to read, and we add the R to say that this is what we want to read. And then you have to indent, because remember, this is part of the entire block. Okay, so I'm gonna do file, and then we want to read everything, and I indent also this. I'm gonna have to print the content, which is the variable that I've just set here. And what you need to do now is just to save it. If you cat read file, you're gonna see we want to display the content of this file here. Okay, so that's what we want to do. Make sure that wherever you created this is exactly where you have the specific file, so that it doesn't have to become a little bit complex for you. But so you run the file, the Python file, wherever you have the document that you want to open and read its content. So now let's try. So let's first cat variables here. So this is what we have on this file. Okay, that's the content. And if you run Python 3 and then a read file, you're gonna get so we have this error here, and sometimes that's what you get. So it's gonna say file with open, so we're missing something here. So what we're missing, I'll take you there. I'm gonna clear my screen. We're gonna have to rewrite this here. So what we're missing is we're gonna have to add something here afterwards, as file. So we want to read it as file and then column. So make sure that you add this too. I'm gonna save it, escape, save it, and quit. So now let's go back. We have that. So when we run this file, this Python file, we should get this here. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a try, and it should work this time. Okay, so it's the same content because we're doing the same thing. In Linux, you use cat to display the content of a file, but you can also use Python 3, or you can use a script. You run a script to do this here, and this ends the video on how you can write a script to read the content of files. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.